So, what is paragraph 79? Well, paragraph 79 is a piece of national planning policy, and it's there to allow you to build an isolated new dwelling in the countryside. Planning policy generally doesn't want you building new houses in the open countryside. Planning generally has always wanted houses to be centralised around nucleated areas, towns, villages, cities. Paragraph 79 is specifically a piece of policy about houses in the open countryside. So we, as a practice, have become a specialist in designing houses specifically under this piece of policy. Now, the policy itself has been around for 23 years now. It was introduced in 1997 by the Secretary of State John Gummer, and it was called Gummer's Law in the early days, and the intention of it originally was to enable somebody, some landowner with 200 acres who wants to put a country house on their land to continue the tradition of the English country house. That it would enable them to be able to put that house there, where policy obviously doesn't normally support that type of development. So since 1997 the policy's gone on a bit of a journey, and it's gone on some evolutionary changes, changes of government. We've got Labour in 2003 to 2004 the policy nearly got abolished. 2012 you've got the introduction of the National Planning Policy Framework, so the streamlining of lots of different planning documents into the National Planning Policy Framework, and the policy was continued into that. 2012, 2018 it then got updated again, and we're currently on a version that was issued in 2019. But over years the policy has changed, the emphasis of certain aspects of the policy has changed, and some of the tests that are within the policy are still there right from the beginning, but some of them have tweaked and changed over time. So what I'm going to do in a series of other videos is talk about some of that evolution, what the policy meant originally, what it changed to and why, what it then changed again to and why. And wrapped up in that evolution over the time are some pointers as to what the current version of certain words in the policy mean, and equally what they can't mean, because I'll talk about all that in some later videos, but there's lots to go on in that, so I'm going to try and break it down into little bite-sized chunks. Anyway, there's a little bit of an introduction as to what the policy is. Thank you very much. Cheers.